Hello and welcome back to Alteryx Weekly Challenge number 31. My name is Nick Bignell, and as you will probably gather by now, I run through the Alteryx challenges one by one and record them as I go. I hope you enjoy this one. This is another data prep challenge. It's also from the San Diego Inspire from 2016 Grand Prix. Grand Prix is the competition where they 3 or 4, actually more than that sometimes, competitors attempt on stage in front of thousands of people to take on a number of challenges, and the one who completes them all the quickest is the Grand Prix winner, and it is pretty exciting and one of the highlights of Inspire. So if you do go to Inspire, I highly recommend you stay around for the Grand Prix. It's particularly interesting end of one of the day's entertainment. Anyway, let's get started with this one. So this is because it was in San Diego, a data set around surfing. Basically, the challenge is since it's summer and somebody is a novice, they'd like to visit surf sites in San Diego County that are appropriate for beginners and summer surfing season. So there's 2 data sets that provide this information, so we need to join the site characteristics to the site location data and identify the 4 locations appropriate for beginner skill surfing in the summer season. Okay, so let's have a look at this data set. So the first data set has looks like a field 1, field 2, and then the list, but it's got a lot of noise around at the beginning or end, so we can basically sample to pick up that data. Let's actually do that right away. So we just pick up the data that we want, so we can skip, have a look at it. We can either skip the first 2, or we can use select records to let's use a select records to just select the records that we need. You can see, so we want records 2 to 21. Let's see what that does. So 2-21. We just run that. Right. So obviously I've missed one. So 2 is actually this one, so we're going from 2. So actually we want to go from 3 here. So we go 3 to 21. Let's run that and see what we get. Yeah, so Imperial Beach is the last one on the list, and if we click on here, Imperial Beach is the last one. So that's got us. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that. So that's given us this data set, but we've not got the titles in the titles are on the first row, not in the headers for it. So we just need to bring in the dynamic rename, which is in the developer area, which is a very handy tool if your dataset hasn't got actual proper titles or it's not picked up. So take fields names from first row of data is what we want to do. Let's just run that, and that will give us the right headers for our dataset. Now we've got the surf site here. So if we have that's given us what's in here. So we've got beginner, so we could just filter on if contains beginner. Maybe you should do that. So skill level, here, we want contains, and oh, it would help if I could type correctly. There we go. Right, let's run that and see if we can, that reduces it. Okay, so that's reduced it to just the 10 that include, and then the ones that don't. So I guess we don't really need them anymore. Let's have a look at the other site. Now this contains the season, so spring, summer, autumn and winter, and then it has the site's a different format. So it's got a dash San Diego County. So what we can do is we can just split it based on that. If we go to parse and text to columns, we can then site, and then we would use that dash. We need 2. Let's run that and see what happens. Okay, so now we have the different sites, beaches listed on called fields called 1, 2. Although it says it's got trailing spaces, because if you look over here, there is a space dash. Now, this has got a funny character in it, but let's just see if that's an issue. Going forward, now we can just data preparation and do cleansing, and we want to set into none, and then we just want it to apply to 1, so that we just get that 1, and we want to do leading and trailing white spaces. And let's just run that. That should clean that up. Yeah, I don't really care about the San Diego County field here. So let's have a look. So we can have maybe not. Okay, so that means we now have the site, and we just want whether it is good for summer. So again, we can use the filter tool, and we can bring in on that one, and nope, it wasn't that, it was season, and we want it to contained summer. Okay, so we run that. It gives us the 7 that contains summer, and right. So yeah, and then on the false side we have all the ones that don't. So these ones are just for winter. Sounds a bit grim, but there you go. And then we've got this. So all we need to do then is join the 2 data sets together. Okay, and we can join on the surf site and our new field of 1. Let's get rid of anything that we don't need. So swell direction, tide, wind direction, board, skill level, surf location, lat, long. Okay, so we want all of this skill level. Then we don't need the site again, but it's got everything else. Surf season. Do we want that in there? Yeah, it's got surf season, location, lat, long. So from the right side, well, surf season, location, lat, long, and nothing else. Okay, so we run that. And then we just have the 4, and that's a pretty good match. So let's just bring it in, browse and run it just to check that everything is. There you go, everything looks the same. Perfect, there you go. Nice and easy, quick solution. Thanks very much for watching, and see you again next time.